Dr. Jazz. Dr. Jazz.
With Lenny White.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah.
There's not much of it, but that was the when I first started playing with Mike and Randy, it was Lenny, and
Wow.
and then it was Rodney Holmes, and then what we really hit a stride with Rodney, but Lenny, of course, was a different thing because he's so
Yeah.
creative,
Yeah.
But Rodney, you know, Mike was very comfortable
With Rodney.
very comfortable, and so to hear Mike play when he's really comfortable, it's almost hard to tell the difference, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like how would you know whether he's comfortable or not? Because he just always sounds amazing, right?
Yeah.
But to hear him, just completely be relaxed, it was truly awe-inspiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
and
it was how was like that for you when you first got that gig? I mean, I've spoken to Hal Galper, the piano player. Hal Galper.
Hal Galper, sure.
Yeah. And he said he led that band in the 70s with Randy and Michael, and it was like Bob Moses on drums, I think, and a burning band. And he said, like, when those guys hit it off, it was just like incredible.
Right.
And how was it like for you to play with them?
Well, it's probably one of the greatest musical experiences of my life, really. Because it just everybody in that band was so concerned not only with soloing, but with the bigger picture of making making it really sound lush and groovy, and so but then, I mean, Randy and Mike are two of my favorite improvisers of all time. They're very different improvisers. Randy, it sounds like every note that he plays, he doesn't know what the next note's going to be until he does it, and then and it keeps going like that. I mean, it's just obviously everybody has their quote unquote phrases and licks and stuff, but Randy has this sort of just stream of consciousness that's just it really influenced me really heavily before I ever played with him.
Yeah.
Just from listening to him play with Larry Coryell and playing with the Brecker Brothers. And, I mean, especially the fusion stuff. Obviously Randy has a whole nother persona as a big band jazz guy too. And just as a jazz trumpet player as well, because he's got that whole Freddie Hubbard sort of thing. But I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about this other sort of free expression thing that he does. But Michael, though, we were friends before we ever played together. I knew him from 7th Avenue South,
Exactly.
and so when I first got in the band, it wasn't. Mike was like, he treated me with great respect, like really great, and I have no idea why, because I always felt like I was like an amoeba compared to him, but I think that allowed me to feel confident and comfortable about whatever it is that I was about to play.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about soloing.
No. Yeah.
I'm not talking about soloing at all, But on the soloing side of it, it was very beneficial to me to play with Mike and Randy, because most of the guitar solos followed one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not all of them. There was like, I think Spherical was the only song that started with a guitar solo.
I think you have like, I think, like a 5-minute guitar solo, right? Or no, one song.
Oh, you're talking about Song for Barry.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. There's a couple of versions of that.
That's killing. That's like.
Right. And but again, for whatever reason, the amount of respect that Mike and Randy showed to me allowed me
to do that,
to feel comfortable, to explore,
Yeah.
But like I said, this concept of having to solo after Mike Brecker, was very beneficial to me. Like I know a lot of people would say, "Oh God, how do you solo at?"
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, okay, I can't do that. So I have to take my ego out of the equation and just play what I hear and what I and tell a story. I just have to tell a story. That's all I have to do,
Yeah.
And so it enabled me, because of that, to be a better storyteller.
Yeah.
Because I'm not focused on this sort of ego problem,
Doctor
Yeah.
Jazz.